Hello, I'm Micks Mowers and Man, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, quick little video, this is about my London to Brighton ride, so it's not lawnmower related. I've had a bit of a whinge and a bit of a moan because I took my bike to Halfords. That's your first mistake. So my push bike here, which is not all that, but it's a push bike. I've got a little bit of saddle wear on there too. You look at that. I was getting slippage in my first and second gear on my road bike, mainly under tension. So when I'm going uphill or I'm putting some pressure on it, I was getting slippage in first and second gear, and took it to Halfords. Let me talk to you whilst I'm putting my bits back on my bike, because I have just got my bike back from another bloke. Let me just do that, something like that, just think what I'm doing. Just gonna put my bits back on. So yeah, I was getting some slippage on first and second gear, and took it to Halfords, and I signed up for what they call their silver service. Well, silver service is about 80 quid, which I thought was alright. You know, book it in, some bloke looks at it, they do a 32, that's ran the wrong way, Mick. They do a 32 point inspection on the bike itself, which includes looking at the brakes, looking at the gears, all that sort of stuff. Who's that ringing me up? My mum. I'll ring her back in a minute. She's been to a doctor's today. So yeah, they do this big inspection thing on the bike, 32 points, but none of it really repairs your bike. It is more of a service, to be fair. And they don't sort of ring you up to say, oh yeah, we found this, do you want us to fix that, blah 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 blah. Anyway, I divulge. I took it in, and I said to the bike technician, who was about 13 years old, I've got slippage in first and second gear on the rear cassette. Can you have a look at it for me? Because I'm doing London to Brighton and I want it right. I don't want it mucking about on the day. Yeah, no problem. Leave that with us, sir. We will deal with it. Okay, cool. So I was expecting him to come back and say, yeah, it needs a new rear cassette, Mr. Mowers. We can do that for you. This is how much it's going to be. It's either included in the service or it's not. That's what I was expecting. However, when I went back, when they texted me to say your bike, our technician has successfully serviced your bike and is now in the safest condition it's ever been. I picked the bike up and I said to the bloke, is the slipping sorted out in first and second gear? Now the bloke I spoke to when I went to go and pick it up was not the same bloke that I spoke to when I took it in. I mean, he just gave me that vacant expression on his face to say, I ain't got a clue what you're talking about, mate. So I said, well, I booked it in for service, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I reported that I'm getting slippage in first and second gear. To which he said, no, don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so I told him, and he very quickly said to me that is not covered within the silver service. You've got to book it in for a gold service or platinum service to have that done, and even then the price is not included for replacing the parts. So they will diagnose it and then you've got to pay extra to have the parts fixed, which is fine, I get that. No, I'm not expecting anyone to replace parts on a bike or lawnmower for nothing, but you know, if a bike's not working right, then repair it. So that was my first problem I had. So anyway, got the bike back, and he said to me, your wheels are too big, your tyres are too big, rather, for this particular bike, this particular setup, which I kind of knew anyway. So I have now since gone back down to 28s. I've got 28s back on me. Now I've been riding it for quite a while. I'll come back in Photoshop in a minute. Now I've been riding it for quite a while. I've gone back down to 28. So anyway, the moral of the story is if you're going to take your bike to Halfords for a service, it is just a service, which is fine. But I was having serious wobble on my rear cassette. It was wobbling. So I brought it back and I wasn't very happy. Took it out, still slipping. So then it got me to thinking, I need to find someone who can actually repair this for me, who knows what they're doing. I think Halfords, they're good at taking bikes out of boxes and building them, but they're not good at the actual maintenance side of it. That's the truth. That's my opinion. Put in the comment section what you guys think, if they're good or bad experiences. So anyway, I found this other bloke, and he's called the Local Spokes Guy, and he's in Bognor, just outside Bognor. He's about a 15-minute cycle from me. So I texted him, he rang me back, we had a chat, and he's an endurance road cyclist and off-road cyclist. Come here, Pip. So, told him what the problem was, and he said, yeah, I can change your cassette, Mick. If it needs changing, it might want tightening up. That's okay. But I did my own research, and apparently I can upgrade my rear cassette. Not to give me more gears, but to give me a better ratio for hill climb, which is what I need. So yeah, that's right, I can change a cassette to, I don't know, he said 28 or 36 or something. I've got no idea what he was talking about. I thought, I'll bring it down, have a look, see how you get on. So anyway, took it down and see him, and nice fella, really nice fella, knows his stuff. Got loads of bikes on his driveway, he's got like his business outside his house, what have you. And he had a look, and he checked the chain, and he said, yeah, the chain is excessively worn. Now the bloke at Halfords also checked the chain, he said the chain was fine. So, I said, what can you give me? So I can give you a new Shimano cassette. I showed him how wobbly the other one was. He said, Mick, he said, that's terrible. He said, Halford should have at least just tightened that up. He said, it's a 2-minute job, just to tighten it. But he said, that's no good. So he's going to upgrade my rear cassette for this better ratio hill climbing cassette. And he said, I've got to put a new chain on there. I said, yeah, I did read that. When you upgrade the cassette, you've got to put this new chain on because it is longer, because you're making the biggest cog on the rear cassette, you're making that bigger, which means you've got to extend the chain. You can go even big on a cassette, but it will mean having an extension on my rear derailleur. Apparently, it's not a lawnmower. I don't know. I could fix punches, so I could probably do it myself, but I want to pay good money for someone to saw it. Anyway, this fella's done it for me. He had it that afternoon. He ordered the parts up, and then the next day, that afternoon, I got the bike back, 70 quid. Bish bash bosh. So my bike has been serviced and repaired for the tune of about 150 quid now. And he said, who oiled the chain? I said, well, not me, I didn't oil that. It was covered in oil, and he said, that's Halfords. He says, way too much oil. So let me show you what this guy's done. I'm super happy. I can't say any more. So there's my road bike. Okay, there it is there. Got saddlebags, bottle, rear saddle thing, and also side note, whilst I was picking the bike up, the young lad from Halfords actually dropped my saddle down. He undid it and dropped it down a bit. So now I don't even know where my saddle's supposed to go. I don't even know why he did it. He did it right in front of me. I didn't think at the time. But now I've got to readjust my saddle, and I've got to figure it out myself after 2 or 3 rides, adjusting it like 2 or 3 5mm at a time to get it to fit right. It was nearly fitting right beforehand, but now it's too low again. Don't take it to Halfords. So, here's my bike. I put brand new 728s on there now, which are quite nice, and they're not so much as slick. They've got a little bit of tread on them, and it's comfier. But bearing in mind, I have now lost nearly 3 stone additionally since riding the bike, so that's why I've come down in the tyres, because when I had the 3 stone extra on, I needed the extra tyre, but now I'm dropping, I can bring it down a bit. But this is what my man's done. He's put a brand firing new chain on for me. There it is, brand firing new chain, all cleaned up, all unoiled, and he's put this brand new Shimano HG 34T on it, whatever that means. There's a writing on it, look, there. But you can see the rear cog is bigger, so much bigger than what it used to be. Okay, and he said there should be next to no oil on there, Mick. He said, you know, it should be really, really clean, and there's no wobble on this cassette. And the other one was wobbling like hell. There's no wobble on there at all. So yeah, super happy with that. And I will say, I'm now starting to experience when people say the bike should be a part of you, an extension of you, I'm starting to feel that since I got this bike back. I was cycling it back from this bloke. The bike was just gliding. It just felt so good, and the gears are so responsive. So that's it. So yeah, got my bike back, and we're now ready to start going back out again this week. Weather's going to be crap apparently, but I need to just get out and do a bit, because I've got the London to Brighton coming up, which is in about 6 weeks from this weekend. It's 6 weeks. By the time this video comes out, it'll be even less than that. But it's 6 weeks to go before I have to commit to do 55, 56 miles all the way from London to Brighton, which me and my brother-in-law James are doing, and as well as my mate Jez for 2 pulls, Martin. I think that's it. I think about 5 or 6 of us. Forgive me for forgetting your names. So all in this little group who are doing this weight loss, keep fit, body maintain journey I'm doing with the E Street Nutrition crew, and looking forward to it. So 21st of June I take part in the London to Brighton, which is not a race, it's a cycle ride, but it's something I've never ever done before. And considering that I was 23 stone 7.5 pounds last year, and I'm now down to 17 stone 6, 17 stone 4. I put a bit of weight on this week, so I went out with Nana's family for a 80th birthday celebration for Nana. So I put a little bit of weight on this week because I've been having a Chinese and cake. So I'm back on it today, and done how many steps done already so far? It's only about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I've done, let's have a look here, done over 11,000 steps today already. Took the dog for a walk, she's knackered. And so yeah, London to Brighton coming up on that little daredevil machine there. But I have just not got to look at the saddle. The saddle's just starting to peel back a bit, so I may just sort that before it. So we'll see. So there you go. So what I'm asking now I've got my bike all done up, I'm asking her to give you 2 minutes, I'm asking you to give me 2 minutes of your time. In the comment section down below, in the pinned comment section, you'll see there is a link for a GoFundMe My Donate site, where me and Jamesy and my boys are trying to raise money for a dementia support charity, because my dad passed away with dementia last year now, which is coming up for the anniversary. And what better way to do it but on Father's Day, to bring home the pain of missing your loved one. So yeah, I'm doing that for my dad. So if you can donate just a little something to it, then please feel free to do so. Also, don't forget to gift aid as well, because if you add the gift aid to it, then the government has to pay someone else. So make sure they do their bit. So yeah, in the pinned comment in the comment section, you'll find my GoFundMe for it. I think I wanted to raise £2,000. I don't want to get anywhere near that, but we're up to around about 6,500 quid at the moment. I'd like to get to £1,000 would be nice, but if you've got a little bit of spare change, and I know money's tight, right? I know money's tight. But if you've got a little bit of spare change, hit up that GoFundMe link and just leave me a nice little message of encouragement. That'd be much appreciated, as I'm going along this journey of the on the London to Brighton, which I'm not looking forward to, because I don't know about you, but I'm not built to wear lycra or spandex. I'm not built for aerodynamics. But I'm doing this because I miss my dad, fundamentally, and I'm doing this because people who suffer with dementia, unless you've actually lived that dementia road, you don't know. Because it's tough, man. I get it, the cancers and what have you, I understand, okay? Well, I like to think I do. But dementia is really, really cruel. And me and Jamesy and my mates are doing this for a dementia support place, which is local to us. But that doesn't mean to say if you're up in Scotland, you can't reach out to this company, this charity, to get support and to obtain information on how best to support the loved one that you've got that is possibly living with dementia. So, road bike is sorted. I'm nearly sorted. I've got only about another stone before the London to Brighton if I can, which gives me 6 weeks to lose another stone, which will push me into the 16 stone era. Wow, I haven't been 16 stone since I last got married, or since I got married to Suze, Mrs. P. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, hit up my donation GoFundMe link in the comment section. Leave me a nice little message of encouragement, or just take the piss out of whatever you want to do. And let's see if I can at least get to £1,000. That'd be lovely. Because I want to go up to Sage House after we've done it and have a nice big fat bit of carrot cake, which is what my dad used to have up there, carrot cake. Nice cup of coffee, carrot cake, and I want to give him this big check to say we've raised over £1,000 for this fantastic charity. So there you go. There's the video. I've now got to get on and do a wee bang gearbox, which is just as trialling, no doubt. But there you go. So wish me luck. I will give you a few more videos on my London and Brighton as they come, but I thought I'd just give a quick little one in now. I've not been out on a bike for 2 weeks because it's been in for repair and service from Halfords. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit me up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that GoFundMe page. And if you can donate a little something, that'd be really appreciative. Catch you guys later on. Take it easy.